These are some attention grabbers that I like to use as a school counselor. I like these attention grabbers that help them to practice some sort of skill that we've learned in our counseling lessons, but also redirect the focus back on whatever I want them to be focused on. So the first one is just practicing a controlled breathing. Whatever they're doing, whether they're having discussions or doing stations or whatever, I'll say, smell the pizza, and then they all stop and they breathe in. And then I say, cool it down, and they blow it. So it's just like they're smelling pizza and blowing to cool it off. The second one I really like to use if they're doing a lot of hands-on activities like stations. I'll say squeeze the lemons. So they're supposed to drop everything that's in their hands and then squeeze the lemons. And then I'll say juice falls down, and they wiggle it down like this. Now, this one is just kind of silly, but they really like it. So I'll say joy and sadness, and they say disgust. I just ate an airhead, so my tongue is blue. But I like this one because it's like inside out. They love the characters, but also if their tongue is out, they're not talking. The last one I really like to do if we're doing some sort of movement-based activity, maybe they're moving around the room, doing a scoot or doing stations, whatever the case may be, I'll say fly a kite, and they all stop what they're doing. They go into a kite pose, and they hold the kite pose wherever they are. And then I'll say gentle breeze, and then they take a deep breath, blow it out. So with each of those, we're practicing controlled breathing, we're practicing yoga poses, we're practicing progressive muscle relaxation, and just using our feelings words. So just some fun and silly ways to get their attention and redirect when we have really limited time in our counseling lessons and we need them to be focused.